Hey everyone. So I've been playing with ChatGPT and I've gotten it to generate this website other than the cats. The cats I went and used placekitten.com to fill in the images, but ChatGPT did actually give me the code for the images just with no source pointing in anything. But let's take a look at my prompt, and then I thought I would show you how to maybe make a template for a blog or something like that using ChatGPT. So my prompt was, can you generate the HTML and CSS for a website? I would like a header with a background image, a logo on the left top of the header, and a hamburger navigation on the right top side of the header. In the content area, I would like 2 columns of equal widths, one with an image and caption, the other with a subhead and body copy. The footer should have 4 columns with a list of 3 links in each. All rows should collapse into one column on screens of 600 pixels or smaller. ChatGPT said, sure, here's an example of HTML and CSS code for a responsive website with the header, content area, and footer layout that you described. So here it is. We've got, let's see. So I just put some boilerplate HTML in, and then this was the code they gave me. Actually, did they give me the boilerplate? They might have. We'll find out, I guess. So we've got a header. They've given it a class. There is a logo area. They've even got the alt tags in there, which is great. Pretty generic, but at least it's a reminder. There is a 4-link nav, and it's using an unordered list, which I love. There is a hamburger menu, which doesn't have anything populated, but actually we're just going to plop this in here and see if it works, because I haven't tried that yet. What's with the, okay, icon? Let's not put it in the icon. Let's put it down here. There we go. I may have to add some some CSS to that now that I think about it. But content area. So here's the row. There's a column. There's the other column. This one has an image with an image caption. Didn't use the best semantic HTML, but that's easily fixable. And here's the second content with some placeholders for copy. And here's our footer. So we've got 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4. And then let's look at the CSS that was generated. We've got this box sizing border box, which is great. Here's header. So they're using display flex. They're saying space items between, align items center on the vertical. They added a background image that I just changed the URL for. Background size cover. It's got a little bit of padding. The logo they decided was 40 pixels. So they made a lot of great decisions that are easily adjustable on my end. And so let's see, hamburger is display none on, this is, I guess, a desktop first CSS content. It's got a little padding in it. And then let's just scoot down. So here's the footer, also using display flex, a flex basis of 25%. So we've got 4 columns. And then they've got a media query for 600 pixels, which is what I asked for. And they're just changing the flex basis. So pretty decent. Let's check out the mobile version. If I just shrink this down, everything shrinks down. So yeah, it looks like I would have to hide that, or just do something with the mobile. I thought there was like a hamburger menu. Anyway, it's close, is my point. These guys don't look like they're shrinking. Let's check it out in the responsive view. So iPhone 12. Come on, let me scroll. Oh, that's acting a little funky. iPhone SE. These don't collapse, but easily fixable. All right, so let's try a new response or a new prompt. So I'm going to say, I like to be nice to my ChatGPT. Good morning. Oh, am I in Convi? Good morning, ChatGPT. morning. How can I assist you today? I would like to make a static HTML and CSS website that I can use for a blog. Let's see. Hopefully it won't just spit stuff out. I should have asked it if it can help me. Okay, certainly. Maybe I'll say, well, I'm kind of curious to see what it thinks a blog looks like. Okay, here are basic steps you can follow. 1, plan. Okay, so it's giving me basically how to do that. So I'm going to stop generating. Yes, it is a very good idea to plan out my blog, but I am too impatient and I'm just going to wing it. All right, so I'm going to say, will you generate the HTML and CSS for a blog website? I'm going to say static because I don't want it to use any frameworks. Okay. I would like it to have, let's see, I have to turn off my video. There we go. Have a top sticky navigation with we'll say 5 links. 5 links that changes to a hamburger nav in mobile view. Let's see. I would like it to have a 500 pixels high hero image at the top with an H1 title on top of the image. I would like 2 columns of content. The left column should be much larger than the right column and will hold the content for the blog. I would like 3 example posts in the left column, each with an H2 for title, for a title, an H3 for a subtitle, then a paragraph for content. The bottom of each post should contain an icon for liking, an icon for sharing, and a date and timestamp. Below that should be a byline for the author of the post. Okay, that's the left column. In the right column, I would like links to the 3 example posts that show a truncated title as the link text. On the bottom of the page, I would like a footer that has 4 columns, 3 links each on desktop view, and 1 column with all 12 links in mobile view. Let's see. I'm going to go back to here. Then a paragraph for the content, the bottom of each post. Okay. Truncated. Okay. On mobile view, I would like the right column to appear above the left column, and for the page to have only a single column in mobile. Let's see how I did on my English. I'm completely winging it and trying my best to be clear. So let's see. I'll just say, please generate this now for me in HTML and CSS. Ta-da! Okay, let's see what we get. HTML. Okay, so apparently, yes, I did get everything, including the doc type, last time I did this. So it's linking to my style sheet. It's generating all my HTML. Oh, it's even deciding what the links are. That's nice. Okay, hamburger nav. It's got the icons this time. Still no kind of mobile version of the list, but that's okay. Okay, blog posts. Post. So it's giving me a sub post. Looks like a long paragraph. Okay, post footer. Awesome. Icons, like, share, date stamp. No timestamp. That's okay. By John Doe. Awesome. So here's number 2. Loving it. Sweet. Maybe while it's doing its thing, I'm going to jump over to here, and I'm going to say create a new folder. I'm going to call it Chat GPT blog. Cool. Post number 3. I'm going to, let's see, ChatGPT blog. I'm going to make an index.html that I can use and a style.css. Okay. How you doing? Post number 3. Awesome. So if it stops like this, all you have to do is say continue, and it will keep going. You could probably hear my dog chewing on her bone in the background. It is quite loud. Stop generating. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's kind of funny how it stops in the middle of a tag, but we can figure that out. It sure likes to write long paragraphs. I wonder how many sentences. I'm assuming it's doing 5 sentences per paragraph, because that's kind of like the default for lorem ipsum content. But it sure is crafting a lovely paragraph here. It's taking its time. There we go. Footer. It's funny how this is a different color. Oh, I think I should probably turn this off. Okay, date, stamp, author. Cool. Michael Johnson, different byline, kind of fun. Showing examples of different authors. Okay, here we are. Sidebar. So let's see. It's closing the post. It's closing the column. And then here's the sidebar column. I wish it used semantic tags like the aside tag, but that's okay. Recent posts. It's giving me a list. That's great. Post 1, post 2, post 3. And then here's the footer. Oh, it's funny. It's like out of the prompt. Also, it thinks that it's PHP. Interesting. Okay, it's making column 2. Cool. I didn't tell it what links to do, so it just is doing generic links. Also great that it's using the pound. This is a standard practice in building websites if you don't know what the link is to put pound in, because otherwise if you click the link it'll take you to another page, and when you're developing you just want to be able to just stay in the page. So it's using display flex, it's using space between again, it's centering them vertically. It might need another continue. Looks like it has stopped. What else? Oh, it's made the position sticky. We'll see if that works. Continue. It's giving it a bit of margin too, which is great. Oh, it's actually using placeholder.com this time via .placeholder.com. That's great. Main content flex of 2. So it's doing a probably 2-to-1 ratio, I'm assuming, that I could always adjust later. Post footer. Space between. Align item center. Margin top. Great. It's giving me plenty of white space. Sidebar. Okay. Interesting that it's flexing the sidebar. Oh, right, the sidebar. The sidebar too. I mixed those two up in my brain. Never mind. Okay, footer column. Last child. That's great. It's using a margin right of 0 on the last one. And here's our media query. So I didn't even tell it. So it used the kind of my favorite width for switching to mobile view, which is 768. That is the small iPad in portrait mode. Let's see. Hamburger display block. Okay, and then I'm assuming the hamburger up at top says display none. Let's just copy all this and find out. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, or if there's anything else I can help you with. And say thanks. Trying out the code now. Cool. That's the same thing you just said. All right, so this is a lot to copy. So let's get started. Copy code. This is for the HTML. So HTML, paste. And we need to start where the H3 didn't get closed. Copy code. I'm very curious to see if it has the closing main tag. Paste. Where is main? I don't think it does. So I'm going to have to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure that I get the stuff that is not in the little PHP window. So I'm going to shift click down to the closing HTML. All right, that is looking good. Let's do the CSS. Copy. I'm going to save this. Style. Okay, it also stopped at nav. And also this is not in a code thing. So I need to, oh, it does let me copy it. Okay, let's try that. Nav. All right, I'm going to get rid of that and let's just see how we did. I'm going to close my port and open with live server. There you go. Welcome to my blog. So there's the placeholder image. That's great. This hamburger nav is a little funkadelic, but that's okay. The other thing is that the right side post didn't work. The aside didn't work. So let's look at that. Also, I didn't tell it to make the header sticky, but it is, which is a bit annoying. Recent posts. Okay, so let's figure out what's going on with the recent posts. Recent posts, div sidebar. So post footer. Just want to make sure there's no like div issues. Post, okay. Post footer, post. Okay, 2 posts. Post, okay. Blog posts and sidebar. Container and style.css. Okay, so let's look at container. Oh, wrong side. Container. Okay, so this says main container, but I thought it was just straight up container. Yeah, so let's just change this to main container. See if that helps. Refresh. Okay, cool. So now we do have the stuff on the right-hand side. This issue is just because paragraphs, unless you're really specific about how you want things to flex, paragraphs will try to take up as much space as they can. So let's fix that. So that is called blog posts and then sidebar. So let's look at those. Blog posts. Oh, well, that might be the problem right there. Blog posts. Main content. Main container, main content. I think the main content is supposed to be blog posts. Looks like it. So let's change that in here. Main content. Main content? Yeah, main content. It says main container, main content. Let's try that. Okay, looks better. So that's the flex of 1 versus flex of 2 over here versus flex of 1. So this is double the size of that. And then the only other thing I would want to change is the hero. Let's see what they call the hero. Nav links, hero image. Okay. So the nav is inside the header. The header is probably sticky. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to take the nav out of the header. See if this works. And then header position sticky. Let's take this and try to just move it here. See if it worked. Okay. It did. I just need to add a dark background to that nav. Not sure why. Oh, because it's in the header. Okay. So I'll just move that here and we should be solid. My blog is, I need to change that, but pretty decent, right? You've got a template that you can use for having your own static blog, and it took how long? 23 minutes. Actually, including talking about that first version that I did. So I hope you enjoyed this. ChatGPT is so much fun. There's so much you can do with it. I'm playing with generating websites using different frameworks, and I will be back with more videos about that. But I wanted to share this. And thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed it and have a lovely day. Goodbye.